All right, here we go, everybody. We got ourselves a fresh series coming at you, spawning down in the bottom left. For big, it is the blue Protoss player, ShoWTimE. And his opponent, spawning up at the top right for Team Na'Vi. It is Spirit in the red, and he's sending an SCV across the map. This is looking to me like we're going to be seeing an engineering bay block coming out. No, we're not. Okay, it's going to be a semi-fake proxy. All right, based on the timing and where he was sending this, this looked like an engineering bay block, but no, it is not going to be that at all. That is funky. That is funky as heck. ShoWTimE will see this, or at least he will see the lack of a barracks at home. He's going to see, okay, I get it. I feel ya. You have the barracks somewhere hidden in your main? Nope. Do like that he pretty much checked. Maybe a barracks could fit here. I don't think so. I don't think you could hide a barracks there. I like that ShoWTimE checks pretty much the whole main base. It's good stuff. Good coverage. ShoWTimE did start up a Zealot just in case he was getting Nexus blocked or engineering bay blocked on his Nexus. But, no. We are going to see a bunker starting on up here. Do we pull a second probe? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, and RNG really helpful there for Spirit. Not even a single hit on this SCV. That's actually quite annoying for dealing with this. Now, fortunately for ShoWTimE, he saw this rather early. Starts up a Stalker, which is the better version to deal with this than going for an Adept, because obviously you get more building damage, more damage versus the buildings. And there's really, technically there is a threat of maybe losing the Stalker, but there's a much bigger threat of losing the Adept than losing the Stalker. And ShoWTimE, if he was so inclined... Oh, he's going to try and intercept, actually, a potential second Reaper, but there is no second Reaper. He's actually going really far to try and intercept. Meanwhile, he's actually going for his own proxy. This is going to be a proxy 3-gate? Like 2 gates. The old Max Packs play. Yeah, he's going to proxy a second gateway, and he's going to build a third gateway at home. We should see a chrono boost on Warp Gate. There it is. I don't think ShoWTimE needs to be microing the units this much. I think you just let the shield battery tank this. I guess he wants to keep breaking shots. Dodging the grenade is obviously important, but making sure you don't lose any shots, to me, is the most important. Will be able to deny the salvage. That's actually very nice. Okay, seeing the chrono boost. That was the second chrono boost on this Warp Gate. Seeing that is pretty big for Spirit. Spirit does manage to pick off a probe as well. Very good value on this Reaper after the bunker went down, including a great grenade that knocks a lot of probes away. Spirit has gone for a 3-1 follow-up, 2 additional barracks and a factory. There is a bunker at the natural, but this is going to be a lot of firepower from ShoWTimE. Fortunately for Spirit, he's already got that bunker done, and it is fully loaded. ShoWTimE, I don't think you commit to this at all. You've already seen a Cyclone. You have to assume a siege tank is coming in pretty soon. Yeah, there's no real reason. Oh, man, ShoWTimE going to lose one of these Stalkers. Tried to get the Cyclone, wasn't able to kill it. Yeah, this has not worked out for ShoWTimE so far, but he didn't commit hard. He didn't commit particularly hard. That's what makes this 3-gate play so great, is that the commitment level is rather low. Now, ShoWTimE has misread the situation, or at least just doesn't have the read on the situation, which is to say he doesn't know that there is no starport. And to be fair, there's really no way for him to know that. That's why I wanted to correct that he didn't misread it so much as just didn't have the read. But the reason I say that is because he obviously built this shield battery in the main base. If there was no starport, which we know that there isn't, you obviously wouldn't build that shield battery, and that would be That would make things a little bit better. This shield battery in the third base makes a little bit more sense to me. ShoWTimE will get the scout now off of the hallucinated Phoenix. And he's going to see the timing of the starport. He's going to be like, okay, interesting. Ooh, I don't know if he saw the move out, but he certainly is able to anticipate it if he didn't see it verbatim. Not the best blink micro so far from ShoWTimE. Spirit already putting a fair bit of damage on two of these stalkers. And a kind of a weird short blink right there. ShoWTimE starts up charge. He is on soon to be 4 gateways. It feels like ShoWTimE should be able to crush this, but it's actually a rather efficient army. And it's got stim now, too. Ooh, I do like this from ShoWTimE, though. ShoWTimE looking at intercept reinforcements. Does find a Marauder. Will find the Cyclone as well. And with an Immortal here for ShoWTimE, and cutting off reinforcements, now this army is trapped for Spirit. Ooh, it does manage to kill a Stalker and gets a lot of damage on this one Immortal. ShoWTimE probably shouldn't have poked forward there. That was a little bit dangerous. He can kind of clean this up at his leisure. Oh, wow. That is a greedy third command center from Spirit. I feel like ShoWTimE has the potential to just clean this up. Oh, that's a very unfortunate unsiege timing. Yeah, this is going to be a full cleanup. Spirit, best case scenario is he kills a couple of Stalkers. ShoWTimE, oh, should not let any of these units escape, but he actually lets almost all of them get out. Okay, Spirit. There is no way he should have gotten out with as much bio as he just did. That's still pretty good for ShoWTimE. He kills 2 tanks, a Marauder, a couple Marines. But considering what it could have been, that's actually a huge missed opportunity. And look at the tech from ShoWTimE. It's actually kind of crap. No Robotics Bay, so no Colossus or Disruptors. Just starts the Forge. The Forge is, I should say. Charge is nearly done, but he doesn't actually have a huge gateway count. He's only on 5 for the moment. And Spirit got away with this command center positioning. Very unfortunate that ShoWTimE wasn't able to get a full cleanup, because he's actually built so many Stalkers too. And without good upgrades, like it's going to be hard for them to trade well. Now, the economy of ShoWTimE is magnificent. If he can manage to get up to 1-1, that is going to be very good for him. Hey, thank you, Thriving GG, for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Concussive Shells is about to complete, but it's not done just yet. Still gets the one Stalker there. This Robotics Bay, I think ShoWTimE needed to build this a while ago. Like, I think he needed to build it at least 30 seconds ago. Spirit's move out is going to be so difficult to deal with. Oh, he even loses another Stalker right there. Show me the money. Okay, yeah, 1 Marine for a Stalker. Meanwhile, Widow Mine drop on the top side. It is an Armory Mine drop. So well, these are perma-cloaked. Oh, nice positioning right there from Spirit on the drop. Making sure that that gets down. Oh, no. No. We got to keep the probes pulled. Spirit, this is distracted ShoWTimE enough. Oh, nice shot right there. Target fires the faraway probe. Other probe line is protected. Stalker's going to blink in on top of the third base. We'll be able to kill the bunker. So there's that. But how does he even think about dealing with this army? Force fields are a good start, but the Widowmine shot is also quite good. 1-1 about to complete for ShoWTimE. He needs that desperately. And that's just going to bring the upgrades back to even. Recall coming on in. 1-1 completing now. Is there enough for ShoWTimE to hold here? Widowmines are going to be quite good. Oh, man, they're very good. Battery overcharge does get popped in the back line. But there's too much sustain here. Yeah, Spirit is going to crush through with this army. Marauders are just not going to die very easily. Good blink micro on the back end from ShoWTimE. But Spirit, I think he's just hit that point of no return. There is a Colossus out now. There's the reinforcements from Spirit. Just a quick pickup for a quarter of a second as the reinforcements show up. This is looking... Yeah, this is just looking untenable right now. There is a single Zealot on the other side of the map that's going to grab a couple of SCVs. That's nice. Does not make up for the loss of the fourth base and the loss of all those units for ShoWTimE. Spirit is cruising in this game. He's cooking. ShoWTimE does have another base setting on up here. If he got a disruptor and cleared up all these mines, maybe there'd be a chance. Or if he can even just clear up the mines, just generally speaking. Most of the medevacs are out of juice. Spirit has been stimming and fighting pretty much non-stop for the last while. Man, look at that resources lost. That is a big advantage for the Terran here. Huge advantage for the Terran in this one. Yeah, medevacs are really gassed in terms of medevac energy. So that will allow ShoWTimE to stabilize. And you know what? He's back at 4 bases. He's still on 72 workers. Spirit, though, he's got a 4th base of his own done. And the Planetary Fortress is finishing up right now. It's fully saturated. He's going to be on 8 gases. This is still a very good situation for Spirit. But I'm amazed ShoWTimE is alive when I really didn't think he would be at this point. Not with how this started up. I do love the rebuild on the bunker. It's a really great bunker. Spirit is he's very good about having those bunkers at the 3rd base. Something that's a big problem for ShoWTimE, though. Spirit started up his 2-2 and his +1 ship weapons. And he's also getting ready for a potential transition into Liberators. Whereas ShoWTimE, yeah, he just started his +2 armor. He forgot extended thermal lance, it looks like, for a while. And he's really heavily dedicated on charge lots. Spirit doesn't have a lot of Vikings. He needs to start a Viking transition if he wants to be able to deal with his opponent's Colossi. But yeah, he's still cooking. I still like Spirit's position a lot. ShoWTimE, if he can get a cost-efficient trade here, that'd be very nice. Ooh, the blink forward. It does eat a big mine shot. Spirit going to be able to kite back quite effectively. Does lose the ghost, but still gets some good value there. And the resources lost is, well, it's... Oftentimes it does favor the Terran, but usually it's not this heavily. Ooh, I like the transfer of the 2 fresh medevacs to the bottom side. These medevacs are very low on juice, and there's a little bit of, more bio here, so he's got now enough medevac room to go for a Doom Drop. And because there was only 2 medevacs here before, ShoWTimE might not be anticipating a Doom Drop on the bottom side. And in fact, he is not at all. There is very little defense in the main base. If Spirit were to go for that big drop in the main, it would be, well, it'd be pretty devastating to deal with. ShoWTimE, for his part, has added on disruptors. Spirit is getting into the +2 ship weapons and the Liberator range. That is going to be such a powerful combo. Ooh, disruptor shot. Get avoided. ShoWTimE, how many Ruptors does he have? Just the 2 for now. Ooh, Spirit will get the scout on his opponent's army. He scans it out. Will take the fight here, and with the upgrade lead, he... No, it actually goes well enough for ShoWTimE initially. But still forces to cancel. That is still a win for Spirit. ShoWTimE, even though he's maxed out right now, I'm still worried about him in this game. Obviously, having this high yield gas base, he's done an excellent job of expanding while he's been being heavily pressured. And that is what is keeping him in this game, 100%. It is that great macro that we come to expect. Oh, looks like Stalkers got killed by another Widowmine shot. Big EMP on the army, but the disruptor shot will discourage an engagement from coming on through. Spirit is up to 8 Vikings now, so he's able to properly contest his opponent's Colossus. But will come down to vision a lot of it, and, well, you can see right there, both players really searching for that vision. Zealot's going to be EMP'd here. And the bunker will get taken down, but that's a fair number of Zealots for, I think that was 1 bunker and a Marine. That was very not worth it. Yeah, 1 bunker, 1 Marine for 8 Zealots. Spirit. Both players on actually a huge worker count right now. No rebuild on the bunker just yet. ShoWTimE is going to start knocking down rocks, and I do like this a lot. This could actually turn into a bit of a base trade disruptor shot. Ooh. You got to be careful as the Terran moving through the acceleration zones. Those disruptors move so fast. Oh, we do see a bit of a flank coming in from ShoWTimE. Disruptors getting on top of the ghost, grabs 3 ghosts right there. That's a beautiful shot for ShoWTimE. Colossus do all go down, but I think this is the fight ShoWTimE needed. Zealots coming in from the bottom side. We are going to see disruptors getting targeted down, but another disruptor shot finds another bunch of ghosts. Spirit just lost every single ghost, save 1, and that last ghost will get taken down, sniped on its way out. That was an exquisite fight for ShoWTimE. At first, I wasn't sure how that flank was actually going to go. I thought it might have been one of those situations where it looks like, you know, you're trapped in here with me. But no, that went very well for ShoWTimE. And now, he's going to blink forward. I don't know about this. That's a lot of bio on the reinforcement. Nice dodge from Spirit against that one disruptor shot. Second one, just a zoning disruptor shot more than anything. We're going to see quite a few SCVs actually going down here. 12 SCVs falling. ShoWTimE on 96 probes. And at just a massive economy. But he's only on 2 robos. 14 gates is a lot. Oh, I do like that he adds on the +1 shields. Even though EMPs are obviously a threat, having them is going to be good. Look at this. We've got ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE has just been taking bases like a madman. The Nexus Constructor. The Carpenter. Ooh, storms are available here on this bottom side. He can't storm the SCVs. That's exactly what he's going to do. Funnily enough, it was actually worse to storm when he did. Now it's good to storm. Now that the SCVs are actually repairing, that will be a kill on this base. Despite the fact that he had building armor, and Zealots do get mitigated heavily. Nuke coming down at the natural. But on the top side, ShoWTimE committing hard for a fight. Well, looks like the nuke did land, killed a couple of probes, but not that many. Where was the recall to? Oh, looks like it was to the top left. This game is getting super chaotic right now. Spirit on a gigantic army supply. He's up to 14 ghosts after being at 0 just a little bit ago. Oh, Storm is not available on these High Templar. Nice EMPs. Make sure that they don't get there. And with the Mass Liberator and the Mass Repair, ShoWTimE is unable to break this base. Oh, can he get the kill on these Liberators? Gets 3 of them. Oh, there's a lot more ghosts on the way here. Spirit with the Mass Repair. Man, Planetary Fortresses with that Mass Repair, with the high-sec auto-tracking, really getting work done. And the Marauders, they're actually going to take down one of the Colossus here. Oh, no, that is not the blink forward. He did not realize there was a huge army coming from the left side. And ShoWTimE, all of a sudden, he finds himself really on the back foot once again. Spirit knocking down one of his opponent's bases, able to save his own, and killing a lot of ShoWTimE stuff. Meanwhile, 11 probes have fallen. Or did they just go down? I feel like that might have been a Liberator. A ranged Liberator from behind a base. Cannons on the bottom side. They're going to get taken down as well. This army is super overstimmed. ShoWTimE doesn't want to fight his opponent's army. And he will be able to find a few SCVs on the counterattack. Should be able to kill this Orbital Command. Yeah, he'll get it. Oh, that's a really pesky Planetary Fortress to deal with. ShoWTimE. Oh, the Doom Drop. Where are the Liberators? They're not coming with. Recall has been used. It's back off cooldown in about 10 or 15 seconds, but that's not ready yet. And the Liberators, they could potentially siege the ramp. They could have done so before. How many Stalkers do we have? 13 Stalkers. That's not a lot to deal with these Liberators, even though there's only 4. But fortunately for ShoWTimE, Spirit did not set up right on the ramp. We are going to see a blink forward on top of the Liberators. There's not a lot of medevacs here, and there's not a lot of medevac HP either. Oh, Spirit kind of fumbled the pickup a little bit, but he's able to get out. He's still able to get away. Meanwhile, the bottom side, another 12 SCVs go down. ShoWTimE still is somehow on 83 probes. Somehow. Meanwhile, Nexus does get canceled on the top side. Good job from ShoWTimE. Still paying attention on multiple fronts. Ooh, Spirit not able to get the repair right away, but he should be able to save this, I think. The Colossus doesn't have the best angling to be hitting lots of SCVs at once. Still kills another bunch of workers, but the Bio able to clean up that Colossus. And this planetary fortress has survived so much. Meanwhile, Spirit, with a significant portion of his army still trapped on the bottom side. Army supplies are even, but ShoWTimE is out-mining his opponent. Not by a significant amount just yet. Good micro right there from Spirit, pulling back even just the individual Marine to allow the Marauders to tank more effectively. Liberator count has been absolutely heavily limited. I'm really impressed with how both players are playing this game. This is an ultra chaotic game, and they're both doing an excellent job. Ooh, nice spot on the Ghost. ShoWTimE, I think you want to counterattack right now, but he does have Storm. Oh, that's a big Storm right there. Oh, and another decent one right here. He will lose this Nexus. Disruptor shot does get dodged, but he kills his opponent's base on the other side of the map. That was the linchpin base. Oh, does ShoWTimE know about this bottom right base? No, he does not. He's going to blink forward. Spirit will come back home to try and defend. He scans his opponent's army. The repair is way too good right now. ShoWTimE going to have to storm these SCVs. Disruptor shots. Whoa, they both get dodged pretty effectively here. ShoWTimE really staying too deep, staying too long. And Spirit is going to be able to catch a lot of these units. Oh, and a bad rally on the retreat as well. Loses a few more gateway units. That was an excellent fight for Spirit, but the economies are now completely lopsided. ShoWTimE, he didn't know about this base, though. If he kills this base, he might have already locked this game down. Killing this planetary is worth so little to him compared to killing this fresh mining base. And now Spirit gonna re-secure this base in the middle again. ShoWTimE has gotten his own high-yield gas base back up and running. Ooh, Liberators. Be a little bit awkward to deal with. There's no, there is Ghost Cloaking. Oh, but there's an Observer. Nice job from ShoWTimE. They've kind of both zoned each other out of each other's position. Ooh, Spirit gonna catch a lot of Zealots on the bottom side. ShoWTimE not able to link on top of the Liberators. Storms are gonna be decent, but 3 High Templar going down very quickly, not even with the Ghosts. Just the Bio taking it down. There's so much Bio right now. I really feel like Disruptors might be the play, and there they come in from the back. They get some decent shots. Huge Storm center match. This Bio is so overstimmed now. But is it going to be enough for ShoWTimE to clean it up? He blinks on top of the last Liberator, and yes, the Bio Spirit will melt like ice cream in the sun. Just absolutely disappearing there, and ShoWTimE has now put this game out of reach, I believe. He is going to blink forward. He's going to find this base of Spirit. And that should be all she wrote. ShoWTimE getting the decisive engagement after an extremely long, hard-fought battle on Solaris. The Storms were so effective, considering the EMP count, considering the Ghost count. Spirit's army, it is now paltry. ShoWTimE just needs to not get baited into losing all of his units in small sets, and that's not going to happen. 2 huge storms to close this one out. Spirit, he is way too far down in supply. ShoWTimE, what a showing in game number 1. Oh man, that got so scrappy. Spirit fighting on tooth and nail, but this is almost all of his army, and there it is. GG finally gets called. ShoWTimE will take game number 1 in magnificent fashion. All right, here we go. Game number 2, spawning up at the top left with an excellent showing there and some great army movement to catch Spirit out. It is ShoWTimE for big. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right for Team Na'Vi. It is Spirit in the red. That was a really awesome game. That was a really awesome game. Super, super cool. ShoWTimE did some excellent stuff. He mixed in late game High Templar, which was really cool. We haven't seen that very much. But when the game gets scrappy, I think that's when High Templar can really shine the most. And when you're on such a great economy, especially with that high yield gas base, adding an extra High Templar or two here and there, now it was way more than a High Templar too. It was like 5, 6. It can be really worth it. It can be really, really worth it. Now, we are going to see a Gate Nexus out of ShoWTimE off the Scout. And I do like ShoWTimE's approach to this. He scouts with a probe to make sure he can get away with this. Make sure that his opponent isn't proxying. I like it a lot. It's a safe way of pushing economic advantages. Now, obviously, if you'd love to, get away with a Gate Nexus without scouting. But if we're doing that, why not go for a Nexus first without scouting, Like, I like it because it's safe, but it still gives you a nice eco. Ooh, ShoWTimE going Adept Sentry. That is very interesting. Into the Twilight Council. Okay. So he's going to get a very quick scout with this. And Spirit opening up quick Hellions. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. So it's going to be Hellions into Mines. Okay. This has got to be Armory, right? This feels like it's got to be Armory. We'll see in a minute. But he's about to be... Okay, he just canceled something. Oh, well, he started a depot and then... Wait, no, what did he cancel? He got some gas back, actually. Okay, it's not going to be Armory. Interesting. So it's just going to be like a 4 mine drop and then transition out of that. ShoWTimE will have 3 gates. No? Yeah, he will. Where's the third? Okay, I was literally looking at it. Yeah, he'll have 3 gates and not quite blink. But he'll have the ability to potentially intercept. Ooh, can he find this? No, he will find the Hellions, which is good. Oh, but that actually distracts the Stalker a little bit and will enable the Widow Mine drop to get through. ShoWTimE saw the mines, though. Okay, so we will be getting back into position. I do like the burrow of just a singular mine right there. ShoWTimE. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, no, no! Kablamo! Well, he got himself trapped in the corner. 10 probes going down. Now the Hellions, they're going to dart into the natural as well. That is going to be some potentially big damage additionally. It's only 2 more probes. Could have been so much worse. Oh, man, that looked so good for ShoWTimE initially. But he actually, he created a trap. There was no way out. That actually could have, and theoretically, maybe even should have been a hell of a lot worse. But it was already pretty brutal. Spirit going to be going for a 5 racks with this. ShoWTimE is down in workers. The thing that makes that so much worse, he does not have a 3rd Nexus. Like, this is a terrible position for ShoWTimE in terms of economy right now. Ooh, Spirit is a little bit supply blocked here. Are we going to see a blink forward? Yes, we are, and there's a siege tank already ready to greet this. It's only 4 Stalkers, but they should be able to all escape out. Okay. Okay, so this is actually not bad. He manages to kill an SCV, delays a barracks. Spirit, please repair. Oh. Dropped an auto turret. Wait, did he just F2 the Raven back home? Huh, okay. Spirit lets the depot burn down, unfortunately, because he's focused on the other side of the map. Fortunately, it doesn't get him supply blocked, but that is actually kind of expensive. Spirit's still pumping SCVs pretty hard. He stopped now, or at least for the moment, but he's up to 50 workers already, which if you're doing a big 2-base all-in, you do need workers in order to, like, build depots and stuff. But he's already actually oversaturated. ShoWTimE? Will he figure out what's going on? Because if he doesn't, he's going to be in some big trub. Oh my god, he's building a 4th Nexus. ShoWTimE needs gateways. He needs gateways real bad. He's seen that it's a 5 racks, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, he's seen at least 4 barracks. I do like the DT Shrine, but the lack of gateways is such a huge problem. Now this counterattack... Oh, it's got a lot of potential. This is buying a lot of time for ShoWTimE, and that is extremely good. But now that the Observer's gone, there's no risk of a blink into the main base. Not at the moment, at least. This is still buying... Oh, wow, that's a huge stim. Huge stim. Oh. Ooh, nice snipe on the medevac. Did he just force another stim? No, that's the same original stim. Oh. Not quite able to see this siege tank, but he's going to find 2 Marauders and a Marine. Oh, Spirit's just going to commit. ShoWTimE. Will he be able to deal with the drop in the main base? There are a few Stalkers here. Ooh, depowering 2 gateways is actually a lot of the production right now. But this will get forced back meanwhile. Other side. Stalkers are still being quite a nuisance. Spirit's not able to clean this up yet. ShoWTimE has given up the base on the bottom side. There is a Dark Templar already warped in. Scan will kill it off immediately. Ooh, sentry goes down. No opportunity for force field. Well, there was opportunity for force fields. He just didn't drop them. ShoWTimE is on half the army supply. Spirit should be able to win this game, but he didn't figure out about this base. This could still get dodgy. More reinforcements crossing the map. The medevac count is... Oh, no, it is actually very high. Where are the medevacs right now? Oh, well, 4 of them are on the way. Oh, another huge stim. ShoWTimE is really zoning this army as well as he can, but he just does not have the army units to deal with it. I think he just misread the game more than anything. DTs will find one of the tanks, but they're scanned and cleaned up. The rest of the army's been cleaned up. ShoWTimE will just be forced to tap out any moment now. Spirit, he is going to force a game number 5. ShoWTimE, yeah, he just kind of misread the game, I think. Will drop a couple more gateways on the bottom side. And will... I mean, he's building another base, but yeah, no, he's going to tap out. Nothing he can do against his opponent's army, and we're going to game 3. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Spawning down in the bottom left for Team Big. It is ShoWTimE. In the blue. And his opponent spawning up at the top right for Team Na'Vi. It is Spirit. In the red. Taking that one down with the 5 racks, but I really think it was the Widowmine drop that got him into a great position to start with. And then from there, things got, things got difficult for ShoWTimE. The Widowmines, well, they kind of trapped those probes. But at the same time, ShoWTimE also kind of trapped himself. He could have retreated up to the top right instead of the bottom left of the main. Not to say that Widow Mines are easy to deal with. They obviously are not. They're very difficult units to deal with, but it doesn't help when you don't do yourself any favors, you know? We are going to be seeing another quick scout from ShoWTimE, and it will be another quick gate nexus from ShoWTimE as well. Now, what are we going to see from these two players going into this next match? Going into this game number 3? Spirit really did commit super hard on that 2-base play. And ShoWTimE just, he just didn't read it correctly. He was extremely greedy with his play. Built that 4th Nexus. The DTs could have actually been very good. Things got really weird. The counterattack from ShoWTimE was actually really nice, and the way he was using his Blink Stalkers was very nice too. But I really don't think, going up to 4 bases in that scenario is the play. I think that's, I think that put him into a really ugly position. We are going to see a Proxy starport here in game number 3, the deciding map. Winner of this does make it into the qualifying match to make it into the Masters Coliseum 7. This is a very important match. So the fact that Spirit is going for the Proxy starport Hellion drop in a situation like this is quite nifty. I also like the way that Spirit has set this up. In game number 2, he went for a similar setup, and it would look almost identical to this if there was no hallucination scout. Now, ShoWTimE has gone for a quick Stargate. Unfortunately for him, he did not go Oracle. Now, the Phoenix, if he scouts this, oh my goodness. Oh, hey, that's huge. That is gigantic. That's going to let him know to keep all of his units back. He might just build a full wall at the front and then focus on the drop in the main, and that is exactly what we're going to be seeing here. Lift will come in on one of those Hellions. Should probably lift the other one. Yeah, there we go. Lifts it up. No probes have fallen just yet. Finally, some of them do start to fall, but only 3 workers going down. Oh, this is a dream scenario for ShoWTimE. Kills the medevac, kills the Hellions, only losing 3 probes. No lost mining time. He didn't have to pull his probes at all. That is a dream scenario. 100%. Spirit is now super far behind in this game. Oh, man. If ShoWTimE didn't know about the Proxy starport, it is very unlikely that that goes as well as it did. Ooh, Cyclone will get lifted. Is there enough repair? Oh, there might not be, actually. It's going to be really close. Just barely forces the drop. I thought for sure there would be enough mass repair, but that was actually really close. The Phoenixes were out DPSing the healing. Behind all this, it is going to be charge lot Phoenix charge lot into a very quick Templar Archives. Spirit does have the starport at home now. It did fly back. They do have some pretty freaking quick thrusters on there. They go zippy. They go fast. Looks like ShoWTimE accidentally pulled one of his probes off gas. Oh, there we go. Resaturated. Good job. Good job. Good job. Phoenixes are going to be able to be a bit of a nuisance here. Spirit will be committing rather heavily to this 2-base pressure. This 3-1-1. No additional SCVs at the moment. This is going to be scary to deal with. ShoWTimE. Ooh, he's going Storm. Phoenix Charge Lot Storm. I mean, if he can get up to this and Spirit isn't anticipating it, this could be devastating. Also, very quick +1 armor. That is quite neat. Third command center coming on down from Spirit now. But it is tucked far back into the main base. Spirit needs to get something done with this. ShoWTimE's tech is very strong right now. Spirit, ooh, I think he just barely didn't see the High Templar, but he might have.
Research.
If he saw the High Templar, I don't think he'd be wanting to commit right now. I think he's seen the Zealots and is thinking, okay, I can do something with this. That is so many Marines. Okay, now he sees the High Templar. Good job from ShoWTimE not getting baited by that Widow Mine. You got to be careful. All of those Zealots use their charge. Will obviously come back off cooldown, but you want to be mindful of that kind of thing. Phoenix is making sure there's no drop on the top side, and there isn't. Behind all this, 4th and 5th barracks on the way. Ghost Academy is finishing on up. It does build rather quickly. And 3rd command center is landing. If ShoWTimE could have kept the High Templar hidden for longer there, he could have baited Spirit into a brutal fight and just crushed it. Now I actually am not such a big fan of ShoWTimE's position. I don't hate it, but I really, really liked it before. I do like that he's going for the double Robo Colossus transition. Will fire up the +1 attack after he finishes up the +1 armor. And a second Forge, I like that too. I also really like this Zealot run by he's setting up on the top side and the War Prism. But if he could have baited his opponent into pushing up the ramp, I think he thought his High Templar were already scouted, and I don't blame him. It looked like they were. Now, Spirit is going to need to get moving pretty soon. Obviously, the Ghosts are going to be great against the High Templar, but there's a lot of Marines and not many Marauders. And because he went into Ghost so quickly, he can't build Marauders. Ooh, nice EMP right there, but Zealots will still get on into the main base. And in that sense, he kind of forced the EMP. He still gets out with a War Prism, still kills an SCV. Kind of nice. Ooh, this mine trap, though. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is unbelievably cute. It's the cutest thing you've ever seen. Oh, but ShoWTimE's paying attention. Oh. Oh, that was scary. ShoWTimE's like, yeah, it's cute, but like, nah, I'm not interested in anything long term. He just skedaddles on out of there. Really nice spotting units, by the way, from ShoWTimE. Zealot, Observer. Sees the army's positioning. ShoWTimE's going to be on 1-1 soon with his Colossus. Doesn't have extended thermal lance just yet. Oh, this High Templar could be big. Ooh, Spear's not expecting the flanking storm, and it's a biggin. EMP does land, prevents the second storm. There was almost enough. No, there was enough energy for that second storm. ShoWTimE could have double stormed right there and just crushed the army still. Gets a really nice storm, forces the army back home, picks off a fair number of units, including a landed Viking and a couple of depots. Widow Mine, that's going to be the spawning unit now for Spirit.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, another spawning Widow Mine will get taken. Actually, 2 more are going to get taken down here. Oh. Oh my God. It actually fired. Meanwhile, EMPs. Ooh, not able to hit the High Templar. High Templar does land a decent storm. Another really good zoning storm, and I think some feedbacks as well. Very good storm again, pushing the army back. But ShoWTimE, Well, actually, he's not reliant on the Storm. And in fact, the Archons that are left over, they're actually going to do pretty well here. Vikings are not big enough to deal with the Colossus. I think ShoWTimE is just going to crush through. Spirit, he just doesn't have anything to deal with the Colossus at this point. Oh, one Colossus will fall. But there's just way too much firepower. The SCV count has been gutted. Feedback's landing on Medivacs, I believe. And ShoWTimE is going to do it. He is going to take down Spirit, it seems like. The army supplies are still competitive for the moment. And we're about to have a small upgrade lead for Spirit. But 4 Nexus for ShoWTimE. He starts up 2-3 upgrades. Didn't start his +2 attack as early as he could have. He's got Disruptors coming on in. I really love the addition of the High Templar in the later stages. I really think Protoss underestimate how difficult it is to deal with High Templar for Terran when they're not the crux of the army. It's not necessarily easy to control a complex army, especially with Storms and Disruptors, but I mean, that's the thing about StarCraft. It's not an easy game. Big EMPs do land and do nullify those High Templar. And ShoWTimE will actually get forced back. He's going to lose all the Colossus. I think a big overstaying. He didn't warp in any additional units to kind of cover the retreat, so he loses all the Colossus. Now there's actually a really big period of vulnerability. It's 2-2 bio versus 1-2 with a heavy reliance on charge lots. This game might not be over, even despite the massive economic advantage that ShoWTimE has. I mean, Spirit is on 4 bases. He's got mules. He's down 31 workers. And he's way down in tech in terms of what he can add on. But at the current moment, wow, I mean, 5 Disruptors is still a lot. Ooh, Disruptor shot. Barely not able to connect on the Ghost. At this point, I think adding on Colossus again and trying to go for Viking kills would be the play, because Spirit really can't keep those alive. And there we go. 2 Vikings do go down. He can't rebuild them. Nice feedback on the medevac. Spirit going to try and kite back here. Ah, that's a good choke. ShoWTimE does not want to chase up that ramp. Oh, but there's the big storm. That's where they can really come in handy too. All the Vikings have gone down, and now is the time to go back into Colossus for sure. 100%. ShoWTimE, though, adding 4 more probes. Please, just build some Colossus. Double Observer, okay. Man, okay. Well, I said I like High Templar, and I actually do like them here. There's only 2 Ghosts. You know what? That might actually still be even the better choice. Ooh, Storm, actually not the best one, but those 2 are huge storms. Monster storms. And ShoWTimE on the top side killed off the Planetary Fortress. He's going to gut the worker line there. He just needs to not lose this entire army for free. Actually, I think his army at home is going to clean this up. EMP does land, but the storms are big. Oh my god, the army melts. And ShoWTimE makes it happen with the Psy Storms. Psy Storms were absolutely the MVP of this game and of this series for ShoWTimE. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos, and we will catch you on the flip side.